from the city Multan, and after that I have passed my BS degree from UT Lahore, and after that I passed my MPhil degree from Muhammad Nawaz University of Agriculture, Multan. I have joined chapters in 2015 till now. I live in Multan. My favorite food is chicken biryani, chicken pasta, and today I will discuss with you with the new topic: how to practice self-compassion and forgive yourself. On what does self-compassion mean in everyday life? Tell me, any.
Hey, salmon, chicken balar, and chicken pasta. Yum, you've got great taste. I'm already hungry just thinking about it. All right, self-compassion. That's a beautiful topic. In everyday life, self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a good friend when things get tough. Instead of beating yourself up over mistakes, you gently remind yourself that everyone messes up sometimes. It's about being patient with yourself and recognizing that you're human. Forgiving yourself is a big part of that. It's like giving your heart a little hug and saying, "It's okay, I'm learning." What do you think? Have you tried any self-compassion practices before? Also, do you want me to share a little mindfulness trick that helps me with this?
Okay. My next question is, why is self-compassion important for emotional well-being? How would you explain the difference between self-compassion and self-pity? Tell me.
Hey, some great questions. Self-compassion is super important for emotional well-being because it helps you bounce back from setbacks without getting stuck in negativity. When you're kind to yourself, you reduce stress and anxiety, and you build resilience. It's like giving your mind a cozy blanket when things get chilly. Now, about the difference between self-compassion and self-esteem. Self-esteem often depends on success or how well you think you're doing. It can go up and down based on achievements. But self-compassion is more steady. It's about accepting yourself even when you're not, without needing to prove anything. It's like self-esteem says, "I'm great because I did this," while self-compassion says, "I'm okay even if I didn't do that." Which one do you feel comes easier to you?
What are the common barriers that stop people from being kind to themselves? How does negative self-talk affect self-forgiveness?
Oh, these are deep ones, Soman. Okay, common barriers to self-kindness often include things like perfectionism, that pesky voice telling you must be flawless. Then there's fear of being selfish or weak if you're kind to yourself. Sometimes people just don't know how to do it because they never learned. Also, comparing yourself to others can make self-compassion tricky. Negative self-talk is like a bully in your head. When you keep telling yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I messed up again," it makes forgiving yourself super hard. It piles on guilt and shame, which can trap you in a cycle of self-criticism. Breaking the negative loop with kinder words is like giving your mind a breath of fresh air. Have you noticed your own self-talk lately? What kind of things to yourself? Maybe we can flip some of those into kinder phrases together.
What role does mindfulness play in developing self-compassion? How can someone identify when they are being too hard on themselves? Why do people struggle to forgive themselves for past mistakes? Tell me, any.
Hey, Saman, great questions as always. So, your inner critic, or that little voice inside, plays a big role in self-compassion. It's like a referee in your mind, but sometimes it blows the whistle too much and gets unfair. To spot when you're being too hard on yourself, watch for signs like feeling stuck in guilt, thinking in all or nothing terms, "I always mess up," or that heavy feeling in your chest. It's like your mind is throwing a mini temper tantrum. As for why people struggle to forgive themselves for past mistakes, one reason is holding onto shame or fear that forgiving means excusing bad behavior. Sometimes people think they forgive themselves, they're letting themselves off the hook. But really, it's about freeing your move forward. Another reason is repeating the mistake in their mind over and over, like a broken record, which keeps the pain alive. What's your take on this? Do you find it easier or harder to forgive yourself? Also, I have a fun little mindfulness exercise to help that if you want.
How can someone start rebuilding self worth after failure?
Hey Salmon, rebuilding self-worth after failure is like planting a tiny seed and giving it some sunshine and water every day. First, it helps to pause and remind yourself that failure doesn't define you. It's just a moment, not your whole story. Then, try to focus on small wins or things you did well, even if the big goal wasn't met. Celebrating those little victories is like giving yourself high fives. Also, practicing self-compassion, remember our chat, is key. Talk to yourself like a supportive friend. And setting realistic, kind goals helps build confidence step by step. What's one small thing you've done recently that made you proud? Let's celebrate it together.
What are some daily practices that help
Hey
strengthen self
Salmon,
compassion? Tell me any. What are some daily practices that help strengthen self compassion? How does accepting imperfection lead to self growth? Tell me any.
hey Salmon, great questions. Self-compassion is like giving yourself a warm hug from the inside. For daily practices, I love starting a simple mindfulness check-in. Just pause for a minute, breathe deeply, say something kind to yourself, like, I'm doing my best and that's enough. Journaling about moments when you felt challenged, but still kept going helps too. Accept action. Oh, that magic. When we stop fighting our flaws, we stop wasting energy on self-criticism. It's like allowing yourself to be a messy artist in progress. Only then can you learn, adapt, and grow. Imperfection opens the door to curiosity and resilience. What's your go-to way to be kind to yourself on tough days? Hey, Soman, looks like your message got cut off. What were you going to say? Or maybe you're thinking of how you show kindness to yourself. I'm all ears.
What techniques help reduce guilt and self blame? How can someone replace self criticism with supportive inner dialogue? Tell me any color.
Hey, I think you meant self-criticism instead of self-climb, right? Happens to the best of us. Auto can be sneaky. To reduce guilt and self-criticism, techniques like mindful self-compassion they help. When guilt pops up, try noticing it without judgment. Then gently remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes. That's being human. Replacing criticism with supportive self-talk is super powerful. Imagine you're talking to a friend. Would you be harsh or kind? Probably kind, right? So be that kind to yourself. And yes, supportive dialogue, whether with yourself or others, creates a safe space to grow. It's like watering a plant. You gotta nurture it to bloom. Oh, and about colors, how about a calming teal? Feel soothing and supportive, like a gentle for your mind. What color feels like a warm hug to you?
How can someone track their progress in becoming more self aware? What message would you give to someone struggling to forgive themselves? Tell me any.
Hey, Salmon. Self made me chuckle. Maybe you meant self-wise or self-aligned. Either way, I love the idea of to a better relationship with yourself. For someone struggling to forgive themselves, I'd say forgiveness isn't about forgetting or excusing what happened. It's about freeing yourself from a heavy backpack of guilt. Imagine setting down the weight so you can walk lighter and see the path ahead more clearly. Be patient with yourself. Healing takes time, and every step forward counts. You deserve kindness, especially from yourself. If you could send a little message of kindness to your past self, what would it be?
Okay, Annie, thank you very much to talk with me on this topic. Thank you very much.
Awa Soman,